Well, when Libby left home, it was a little lonely.
When Libby's gone, it's kind of like, oh, we've lost our daughter. She lives in Iowa. But then we think about it, it's just 5 hours away.
I love coming home. There's no better place than being on the farm in the summer in Minnesota.
It's always good when everybody's together back home.
It really feels like the family is complete, and they really want to be together.
It's definitely not a vacation. We are always on the move. It's been really hot in Minnesota. We had the hottest July we've ever had on record. And then we got really dry and really dry and really dry.
To the point where we were probably a week away from thinking about a crop disaster. Fortunately, I think utilizing the strip till piece, we figure that we gained a couple of inches of moisture.
And since then, it's really taken off and we've gotten some timely rains.
Usually on Monday afternoons, the girls and I go scout at 4 o'clock. We'll bring the drone with and be able to look at those fields. Now we have this thing called FieldView, and it shows us imagery. And I can go ahead and look at that imagery by field and see if anything jumps out or how the field looks. Is there any problems? Is there anything that's happening really well? From there, then we can fly the drone and zoom into those areas a lot closer and see, hey, what's really going on?
Through the field health imagery, we can go back to when the plants first started emerging and we can see the red spots, the green spots, and that's one way to know where to go in the field.
Do we have all the weeds controlled? Do we have the approaches all mowed? Are we ready for the sugar beet harvest, the corn and the soybean harvest?
We take a picture of, the weed pressure or whatever we're looking at, save that picture. He can pull up that exact pin, go to that exact location and compare, am I seeing something similar to what the girls saw? And then vice versa, once we go out, we can see what he did too.
As someone who lives in Iowa, it's always rewarding to go in and see week over week what changes they document. Earlier today, we're taking photos of some 4-bean pods. We found 4 or 5 on one plant, which is a great sign to see.
We have really good standing corn, and really on our farm, corn drives most everything.
The crops still look good, they're still alive, and it's on track to be a great harvest. I always consider this the calm before the storm, but just because it's calm doesn't mean that it's slow.
So in 5 days is when we're gonna start our sugar beet opening. We have from now until then to make sure all of our equipment is really ready to go. Generally, we say if we fix something right now, it's gonna take about an hour. If we fix something in the field, it's gonna, take up to 1 to 3 days, So whatever we can do right now for maintenance, the more the better.
It's cool watching us implement some of these sustainability practices. So I'm really excited to see where the cover crop situation grows, and hopefully our whole entire farm could be strip till. I think that's something that's really encouraging and exciting, is being able to keep on top of that sustainability stuff while still, planting the big crops, corn and soybeans and the sugar beets that we have.
One of the things our family has done for, I'm going to say years, maybe a couple of decades, and that is freeze sweet corn together. And it really started with Gina and her parents.
I've been doing it since I was a kid growing up on the farm with Mom and Dad.
This is an activity that we've always done with our grandparents on my mom's side. And just being able to do this activity with our grandpa this year is really special and unique. And we will keep continuing on the tradition even without Grandma. She'd be very happy.
Although no one is going to be able to pick off all of the corn silks like Grandma.
Were you washing the silks down the sink?
Well, there shouldn't be that many there.
We've been really trying to figure out what is the next step for our farm in terms of a succession plan of the farm.
Harmon and I have been to some seminars about transition planning for the farm. I think we're in a good spot with our children because we're in the process of transitioning to them.
We had 4 main options to look at, and we needed to kind of figure out which that was. And it ranged all the way from our daughters and son-in-laws to buying into Gina and I's LLC and growing it that way, to the very other end, selling out and going golfing. And we didn't have much discussion on the last one.
We've made a lot of progress in terms of figuring out the vision of what that plan is going to look like.
And the best thing for them would be to buy into ours. And one of the main things is then we're all working 100% in the same direction.
And so it's exciting to see that, and it's very exciting to have the girls be part of the farm with us, and they can carry it on for the future.
I personally like to farm because I'm with my family. It's something that we do together. I've farmed with my sisters for 12 years now, and just kind of seeing how it's grown into what it has. I'm really excited to see what the next 12 years brings. Just as the kids grow and as we get older and wiser, hopefully we can really grow this farm into something beautiful that we do together as a family.
I'm really proud of everybody and how we all work together.
It feels like we're really moving forward in a good way. So, fists in. 1, 2, 3, go!
All right.